Hello, viewers. Welcome back to the Mockingbird Show. This is the time of the year when we celebrate our local festival called Bihu. Bihu is celebrated in northeast of India, in Assam, and this is our harvest festival, which is very vibrant and it marks the end of the winter harvest. So let me tell you more about Bihu, but before that, let me also share a little about Northeast India and Assam. Well, I hail from Northeast India, from Guwahati, Assam, and I was born and raised in this part of the country, which is so beautiful, so green, so vibrant, so united, and with people who have very simple outlook towards life. We are not complicated. We just enjoy life as it comes. We have very fertile land. As a result, our harvest is really good and our people are happy with their own little farmlands, and they kind of grow their own crops, they grow their vegetables, and that is how they sustain. And there's a lot of tourism also in the northeast of India, including all our sister states and one brother state, which is Sikkim. So yes, tourism is profound in Meghalaya and Arunachal. We have people coming from all over India and from all over the world and visiting our places. And I think there is always certain controversies as regards, how the people from Assam and from Northeast India look more oriental than the mainlanders. Yes, we are descendants of the Mongoloids, the Thai, and Austroasiatic people who had migrated long time back and settled in this part of the country. And there is also a stream of Aryans. I belong to that. So we have come from Kannauj and settled in this part. So it's kind of a beautiful mix of people from all across the globe who have come and settled here. So we have different features. Our people have oriental and a mixed kind of feature, and sometimes even the mainlanders feel that we have come from some other part of the world. But nonetheless, Assam is very much a part of India, and the Northeast India, being the seven sisters and one brothers, all stand united with India in all our endeavors. We also produce a lot of tea and petroleum, and we contribute to the country from our tourism industry as well. So there's a lot that's happening in this part of the country. Now, coming back to Magh Bihu, the harvest festival of Assam. So let me explain the Magh Bihu very simply to you. This is a festival which is observed over 2 days. On the first day, there is the Uruka, which is the Bhuj. Bhuj is a community feast which is organized by the people together, and they build a bhela ghar to have this Bhuj. And also on the side, there is a Meji. Meji is a traditional bonfire that is built, and on the day of Bihu, the bonfire is burnt. So on the day of Uruka, people of the community get together. They have a massive feast. It includes all the harvest that they get, and different kind of fish and meat and everything, and it's a joyful feast of the community. The planning of the feast goes on for weeks before the event, and we are having our Uruka tomorrow. So that is an evening that we look forward to. And on the next day, which is the Sankranti, it is also coinciding with the Makar Sankranti. The next day, people after the feast day get ready in the morning, they take their baths and they go and light the bonfire, which is the Meji, and pray to the god of fire to protect them, to protect the harvest, and to make the year beautiful for them. So this is the morning ritual that is followed on that day. And then people have pitha, jolpan, and those are our traditional sweets that is prepared. So a pitha is made from rice powder, there's coconut and other ingredients that are used, and there are various kinds of pitha which is available. Now there is pitha available in the market as well, because people are busy and they do not have the time to make the pithas. But in the villages, pithas are made at home and it is distributed among family. You know, they share it, and they when they visit each other, they carry the pithas. Then we have our traditional larus. The larus are sweets made from coconut and sesame seed. The pithas, which are the rice cake, I've already told, it's made with a coconut filling, sometimes with a sesame seed filling. And then we have our community feast dishes, which include fish curry, duck with ash gourd, and various meat preparations. So this is about the cuisine that is had during Bihu, during Magh Bihu. Let me tell you something interesting about this festival. You know, there are a lot of traditional sports that are played, and it's done in the open fields, which include buffalo fight, which we call the Mojus, the egg fight, it's called Konijus in our language. Then there is the Kukura fight, which is the cock fight. And then we also have Tekeli Bhanga. Tekeli Bhanga is the pot breaking game. So these games are played and also enjoyed by the local people, and generally I with my family travel to the villages to witness these happening in open fields, and it is a pleasure to see it, and also to teach our little ones what happens during this festival. So it's very important to be rooted and to understand and respect our own culture. So this Bihu is so telling about the Assamese culture, and it really portrays our very simple mindset of the people. They enjoy with with the community. They enjoy witnessing these events that happen during this time. And on the third day, people go and meet their loved ones. They go and visit their relatives. They carry pitha, and also every household welcomes all guests with open arms. And this is the time when, if there are any kind of misunderstanding between families, it's resolved. People embrace each other with love and with affection and with compassion. So this is about Magh Bihu of Assam. I thought that I'd share about this because we are a lesser known part of the country, and I belong here, and I love this culture, and I love my own culture and tradition. And I feel that everybody in India and in the world should also know about Assam and the Assamese culture. See you next week with another episode of The Mockingbird Show. Until then, stay happy, stay chilled, stay connected, and wishing you all a very, very happy Magh Bihu. Next episode, I would come up with something related to mental health, something related to how we can, enhance our potential in 2026, stay happy and perform better.